live stream. More than likely, I don't know if I'm gonna keep this video up. Let's see who's up, who's up, who's up. Because I really want to talk about a few things and just get certain things off my chest. You know, um, I don't really be coming on camera when I do my podcast, and the reason why is because all of the time it takes editing the visuals. I like to hop on, um, immediately when the story breaks. So oftentimes I just try to get the audio out to you guys. But seeing I just got so many new subscribers the past day, I wanted to show my face and show my appreciation to everybody that's been supporting the channel. You know, um, I've been pushing this channel for about over 2 years now. And what's up, Kimberly? I hope you're doing good. I wanted to come on here and say thank you to all my new subscribers, and also just have a discussion in relations to the videos that I put out in regards to all the cheating that's been allegedly going on, and particularly the cheatation that was involving a couple of a few well-known females in the lesbian community that is YouTube famous and are viewed as power couples or couples goals. And, just discussing, why is it that people get together, build something so great just to cheat on each other in the end. Now, this is a judge free zone. I'm not here to judge people, but I just want to understand, why is it when a relationship is going south, why don't people just leave the relationship? Also, why get with somebody or try to like get in a serious relationship with them or get engaged or get married just so you can end up stepping out on them? Now, I've seen a few people that have gone live announcing their breakups, or gone live talking about being cheated on, or their spouse cheating on them, or them just being cheaters. And it's just, to me, my personal perspective on it is, I feel like it's selfish. And I don't feel like cheating is a mistake. I feel like you choose to lay down and have sex with somebody and sleep with somebody. And I don't think people understand how serious cheating is, because when you engage in sexual relations with one person, it's a whole lot that goes on. You're exchanging energies with each other. You guys get the lingo of what sex is. And when you decide to marry somebody and say, I'm going to commit my life to you, I'm basically going to take care of you, I'm going to be there through good and bad, through sickness and health and everything else, why would you risk your partner's health and well-being because you want to be selfish and bring outsiders in that is not agreed upon? Now, people, don't think I'm talking about folks that have open relationships. Whatever you want to do in your relationship, that's fine. But if you're in a relationship with two people and both of y'all are aware that this is supposed to be a monogamous relationship, both of y'all are aware that in the marriage, you are not supposed to step out, you're not supposed to have sexual interactions with other people, it's just supposed to be the two of y'all, why would you risk everything? And the craziest thing is, I'm seeing females that's being cheated on that are considered bad bitches, okay? Females that are at the high totem pole, okay? And this is particularly for the lesbian community. When it comes to career, when it comes to looks, when it comes to attitude, from what we see on Instagram. Now, I don't know what these ladies' attitudes are off screen, but from the perspective, these would be, I guess, a higher echelon of females, a part of the part of the gay community, or just a part of the community in general, because this could apply to straight heterosexual women as well. Still getting treated like shit by the person that they're in a relationship with. And I feel like, my personal perspective, if someone is with you, whether you're married or you're engaged or you're just dating, that is a sign of that's a big red flag. That's a sign of like your partner not caring about your health, not caring about your well-being. It's a sign of them being very selfish, irresponsible, self-centered, and very egotistical. Now, a lot of people probably watch this video and say, "Oh, that Jay Erica is judgmental. She not perfect." I'm gonna tell you one thing that I'm not. I'm not a cheater. I've been in a relationship for several years now, and I have not once stepped out on my significant other. And that's because I am committed to my relationship. And when you choose to commit yourself to somebody, no matter what level of the relationship is, there is no chance for you to go out here and just sleep with a random. Okay? There's no chance, because you know why? Because when you're doing that, you're putting not only yourself at risk, but you're putting your partner at risk of catching an STD from whoever you're exchanging bodily fluids with. Why in the world? And this is the thing that I don't understand with females. And I guess more so because us as females, we think of like things in an emotional standpoint, where it's like, oh, I love you so much, and I want to stick around. I want to be with you. I have this vision. But if all the ladies that's been cheated on, that stayed, if you guys could sit down and think about all of the sexual things the cheater has done to you, and imagine them doing that to a stranger off the street, do you know how gross that is? And then coming back to you in the bed and kissing you, especially after this person that made vows to you to protect you, to uphold you, to keep you, to love you, and you guys didn't agree, okay, we're going to have an open relationship. That was an agreement. It was supposed to be for two people. I don't understand why women stay in relationships, particularly feminine women, stay in relationships that does not properly serve them. If somebody is willing to go outside and open their legs, open their mouth, open their entities to be finagled with, okay, and then come back to you after they said that they wouldn't share their body and that sacred energy with anybody else but you, baby, you need to leave, okay? And I don't care who it is. That's just my personal opinion. People will say, oh, you want to stay and work on your marriage. You want to stay and work on this. But there's really not much to work on if you already stepped out and decided to have sex with another person. Sex, and for people that's out there who really think that it's so, when somebody cheat, it's just something where they just lost their mind and this and this. Everything when it comes to wanting to have sexual relations with somebody is preordained from the mind. So before you even lay down and have sex and cheat on your partner, you've been already thinking about it. You've been already trying to figure out a way to get away with it. And most of the people who get caught cheating only apologize because they got caught. They're not apologizing because they had sex with that person. They wanted to have sex with that person. That person was given something that unfortunately you didn't give for them. So they selfishly made the decision to go out and have sex with another woman, go out to have sex with another man, and potentially put your health and your life at risk. Now, for everybody who thinks this is a game, okay, and once again, nothing against anybody who has their thing in their relationship where they do, polyamory, whatever you want to do. STDs, HIV still exist. And for the ladies that's out there, and I hope that I'm speaking to some females that's out there that's being cheated on, or you might be in a relationship where your spouse continues to cheat on you, think about the age that you're at right now, laying in a hospital, or, okay, and I'm not going to get too graphic because I'm on YouTube, laying in a hospital on your last breath, all because your partner, your selfish partner, wanted to bust a nut with a random person off the street. Did it get too real? Did it get too real for you? Like, I hope I'm talking to somebody out here, because I know I got a lot of females watching, and especially a lot of people from the LGBT community is watching this. And the same way for the bisexual woman out there that decides to stay in a relationship with the lesbian, and they feel like, oh, it's not that bad because she's a female. Remember, ladies, women can give women diseases. The same way men can give women diseases, the same way women can give men diseases. And if someone view you, okay, as their partner, someone that you're supposed to love and build with, why would they put your health at risk? Why would they put your health at risk? Now, they can sit here and talk about how they don't love themselves, which is a big red flag, because if they don't love themselves, they really don't love you. Because you can't love somebody if you don't understand how to love yourself first. You can't love somebody, okay, if you do not love yourself first. And so many people in this society feels like it's okay to step out because we live in a whatever society. And if you come out and say something about it, then you're judgmental. I don't care if you view me as judgmental. I don't view it as being judgmental. I view it as being truthful, because a lot of people, especially in the lesbian community, do not have folks around them with common sense to tell them, mama, you can catch an STD from another female the same way you can catch an STD from another man. The same way a man can do you dirty, dog in the street, a female can do the same thing. And if a female, remember, us female, we're driven by emotions. So for the most part, we're faithful creatures. So if you happen to run into a female who cannot be faithful, you need to run really fast, okay? Because that woman doesn't love you. She might like the image. She might like the look. She might want a bad bitch. But she don't she don't deserve, she wants a bad bitch. That's what she wants. But she doesn't want a life partner. They want somebody that they can benefit from. You know, like the word that I'm trying to find right now. They want to get in a relationship with a woman to socially climb. They want to make up fake, comparisons of Jay-Z and Beyonce. They want to do all of these things for image. And then you're mixing business and pleasure. And that's another problem. There is nothing wrong with working with your partners. There is nothing wrong, once again, with working with your partners and building an empire. But when your partner is doing you dirty and treating you bad and cheating on you and exposing you to God knows whatever STDs are out there, listen, how serious STDs can be, this individual can make it so you can't even have kids. That's how real fucking diseases are out here. This selfish individual who decided to step out on you can make it so you don't live past another 10 years because you contracted AIDS from dealing with this individual. It's serious. And I feel like a lot of females out here that are, I would say, what they want to say, heterosexual, feminine, identifying, because a lot of the women that's in the lesbian community happily say that they're bisexual, whatever. They have a mindset that, oh, it's okay. Because in the heterosexual community, a lot of these sisters, they come from the heterosexual community that is based off of them worshiping what men do. And people have normalized men cheating. So if they get in a relationship with a woman, they're going to normalize, okay, well, men cheat, so I'm with this girl who's a tomboy, so I guess she got a mindset of a man. No, she still has a mindset of a woman. She's just a tomboy, which means the same way you're calculated on how you cheat and try to make sure you're not going to get caught. Women are smart as fuck, and don't let the deep voice, the hat to the back, the pants down real low fool you. She's still a female, and she's she's very, very persuasive, okay? But she knows exactly what she's doing. She's very calculated, okay? And she knows how to cheat. Men, men, they cheat, but they're not as calculated as a woman. So when a woman cheats, oh baby, you got some hell on your hands. And do you still want to be in a relationship with somebody that would do that to you? Okay? That's all I'm trying to do. That's all I'm trying to do is just talk about it and speak to y'all for a minute. And I'm not saying any names, but y'all know who I'm talking about. And I know it because all of you guys watch the same YouTube influencers, social media influencers out there. And it is appalling to see such beautiful women, and I'm talking about the women that's been cheated on, that's been ride or dies for their stud or whatever, getting dogged the fuck out. But this is also a lesson to the women that's out there that is fake gay in this community that think that they're, and I'm not saying the people that you guys think I'm talking about, I'm not saying about them. I'm talking about just in general in this lesbian community. There's a lot of women that come over here thinking being with a woman is like literally the fucking gatekeeping, ease on down the road because all men ain't shit. Baby, a woman will do you 10 times worse than a man. So if you're over here trying to be gay, trying to be fake gay because Tyrone did you dirty and left you a single mama, no, baby. A female will do you dirtier and probably do it way much longer and more concise and precise because she has a female mind and we are amazing at multitasking. Our brains are made to multitask. So we could be loving you down, fucking you right, cooking for you, cleaning for you, helping to pay the bills, and still have a side bitch or a side nigga on the side. Men, they can't do all that shit. They ain't gonna cook for you, clean for you, this, and this. They might throw a little money at you. You know what I'm saying? But if they got a side bitch, they always, for the most part, get caught because they're not good at multitasking. But females are, and it don't matter if it's a stud. It don't matter if it's a town boy, whatever, whatever. At the end of the day, she's a female. Okay? And all I'm trying to say is for the ladies out there who are in relationships with other women or females that's in a relationship with other men that have experienced being cheated on, know your worth. Especially my ladies out there who want to have kids or do have kids. Okay? Because when that person comes back laying in your bed, you are exposed. They purposely exposed you to an STD. They purposely exposed you to death. They purposely exposed your children to having to grow up without their mother because this individual is selfish, nasty, and dirty. Now, everybody wants to sit back here and say Jay is judging. No, I'm telling the truth because I care about black women and particularly I care about my community in particularly, and I care about women in particularly because I'm sure it's some white Puerto Ricans, all types of people watching me. But ladies, please, and I know a lot of y'all get down in the bedroom, okay? The moment that you feel like you might want to stay with a cheater, sit back and think of the most nastiest, raunchiest, fuck nasty session you had with that person that cheated on you. And imagine them giving that type of, listen, and believe me, they're going in because that person is somebody that they really, really want. You know, somebody that's a forbidden fruit. So think about the most nastiest, raunchiest, freaky shit they done did to you. And then they go over to that person, that unknown right there, and do the same thing. And then come back to you and jump in bed with you with their juices and everything else. Listen, if you, and for the ladies that I still can't convince, go do your research. I don't know how many of you guys have taken a science class, but bodily fluids that's in your mouth and things of that nature from sexual activity last in your mouth for up to 6 weeks. So let this be known, ladies. You may feel like, oh, this person cheated on me and everything's all good. But think of it like this. They just ate somebody's pussy out. They just got nutted in their mouth. They're going to go to your house and for 6 weeks, that person that they fucking cheated on you with is all in their mouth, all up in here. All up in here, and they're kissing you, licking you, sharing food with you and your kids. Because I know a lot of you chicks out here got kids, and you are gonna kiss. She's gonna kiss you, or he gonna kiss you, and then you're gonna kiss your babies, and it's just dirty sperm, nasty, cum all over the place. Okay, and listen. I don't know YouTube might take this video down, but I feel like I need to talk to y'all out here and be real because I don't feel like, and the thing about my podcast is, yes, I talk about entertainment news, I talk about world news, but I talk about real shit that goes on in our community. And that my community is the black community including heterosexuals, in the gay community, the lesbian community. Okay? And I really want the lesbians out there to take care of yourselves. Stop playing yourself. And also stop fooling yourself into thinking that somebody taking their clothes off, jumping and gyrating and eating somebody out or fucking somebody is a mistake. Tripping over your shoe and falling on the ground is a mistake. But an individual driving across town to take in juices, fluids, and souls from another human being after they committed their life to you is not a fucking mistake. And I don't care what people want to blame it on the rain in Spain. You can say you need counseling, you can call it whatever. It's selfish. And it's disrespectful for you to try to trap somebody with some documentation so you could go out here and be a hoe. And that's the problem with these females out here. And I'm just going to say it like this, especially in the lesbian community, you guys move too fucking fast. You literally meet each other on Monday, get married on Friday, and you're divorced by next Monday. Y'all need to slow down. Y'all need to take the dating phase for at least 4 to 5 years. Get to know the person that you're with and get to understand the person. Because no matter how long you're with the person, and I'm telling you guys this because I'm in a healthy relationship for over 3 years. I'm not some single bored motherfucker that is out here just giving out advice and not knowing what's going on. I made a conscious decision after going through all of these no good people to make sure that the woman I'm with right now is treated properly, and I am not out here being a whore. If you want to be a whore, unless you are with somebody who's okay with that, if you are with somebody who's not okay with being with someone who wants to whore themselves out, you need to stop the buck there. Don't be proposing to people, trying to lock them away and make it so this person can't get out because y'all contractually bond together. Ladies, please be careful with mixing your business and pleasure. Be with somebody for several years and be married for several years before you start mixing up businesses and stuff like that. Y'all got to be careful. You know what I mean? Like, and now you feel trapped and you feel stuck. You know, it's just, all I'm saying is, why be in a relationship if you gonna cheat? If you are going to cheat or you have cheatation vibes, no matter how bad the situation may be, the first step, if you really want to save your relationship, would be possibly getting some damn counseling. Sitting back, reflecting, talking to each other, expressing it to each other, whether you have good communication skills or not, but seeking a counselor. But believe me, bringing somebody else into your bedroom to potentially cause destruction and bring harm to the person that you say that you love is never a good idea. And I know it's people that's probably going to watch this video or have a view that, oh, I'm being judgmental. No, I'm saying this because I love my people. I love my people. I do. And I'm tired of seeing black women, in particular black women, ending up being single parents because they choose the wrong mate, ending up with a short life expectancy because they keep choosing the wrong mate, seeing women accepting abuse, accepting all of these things that they should not, baby. That's not a healthy relationship. And when you have kids, you gotta move different. You gotta move different. If you love yourself, you will move different if you didn't have kids. But when you're out here and you get in a relationship with somebody and you realize that they're not on the same page when it comes to your health and your self-respect and who they decide to want to finagle with, you may have to go ahead and sign the divorce papers. You may have to start over. You may have to pray and trust that you can do what you need to do to get out of the situation. I know it's going to be a bunch of people that's going to be addicted to the toxicity because a lot of black women give a lot of bad advice because that's what they've been given. And that's something that the black community need to work on and stop giving each other bad advice on relationships. But for the black women out there, I hope that you watch this and say, today's the day. Excuse me. Today's the day that I'm leaving this toxic ass marriage. Today's the day that I'm leaving my abusive baby father. And for the women who probably say that's insensitive, it's not easy to leave an abusive relationship. I'm not talking about just getting up and running out the door. I'm talking about planning your exit. Make an exit plan, mamas. Make an exit plan. And believe me, if you don't have the support of your family or your friends, know that I support you. I don't know you, but I support you. And you can start over. You know what? The funny thing is, right? My whole life, you know, I've been in the music industry for at least ten years now. And I went through so many different doors in this industry where I wanted to be that radio personality I wanted to be. And I had a chance to work at radio stations. And I seen the stuff that happened behind the scenes. And it made me sit back and realize that no, this isn't what I want to do. This is what I want to do, but not this isn't how I want to do it. And I sat with myself and I sat and said, is it possible for me to be able to build an independent platform without compromising my financial standing, without compromising my integrity, without compromising my sanity? And it took a while for me to say, hell yeah, but I did it. I made a plan and I did it. And because I decided to do it, this is the reason why you're watching me on this YouTube right now. This is the reason why you're seeing that I'm hitting 10,000 views in a day. This is the reason why. This is the reason why. It's because I sat down and said I can do this by myself. I need to focus. I need to make a plan. And even if you guys are afraid to write the plans of exit down, make mental notes in your heads, because I know, when you're dealing with somebody who's abusive or stuff like that, those people, they're insecure, they like to snoop around, they like to be in your business. But baby, all it takes is some consciousness of the mind and some planning when this motherfucker ain't home, and you can get out of the situation. And if you need support, you have people like myself that will greatly encourage you to do so. You know, you have a lot of people, and the people that's on here right now, I want you ladies to interact with each other and support each other, because I realize there's not a lot of support in the black community when it comes to black women being abused by their partner, when it comes to all types of stuff that's going on, being cheated on. We have to start uniting together, whether we're straight, whether we're gay, whether we're whatever, trans, whatever. As a black people, we need to start coming together, because we still all go through the same shit. No matter what shell we are in, we still go through shit. We go through abuse. We go through fucking homelessness. We go through poverty, despair. We go through successes. We go through death, tragedy. We go through cheaters. We go through beaters. We go through so much similar things together. And you know why we all go through similar things together? Because we are one. We really are one. And I just wanted to say this, and get it off my chest, because I wanted to do the videos that I did, because I wanted to talk about the situation. But I want you guys to understand and feel me for a second, and feel me and feel what I'm bringing when it comes to my work, when it comes to my podcast. I'm not just some mindless, mindless person who's just making popcorn videos and just trying to throw out shit with no purpose. I have a purpose. And I hope anybody that's watching this right now, you become inspired. And I hope that you also actually listen to my podcast on the other outlets as well. Now, I'm not telling you to stop watching the YouTube clips that I put up, but please, when you see those YouTube clips come up and you watch it and you support it, whenever you get the chance, check out the full hour and a half podcast. Because I'm telling you, we're going to laugh. We're going to talk about this shit that y'all like to talk about, the gossip, the tea, but we're going to have a real moment. And you're going to feel inspired by the end of each show. You're going to feel better at the end of each show. But back to my main point. Thank you to all 200 new subscribers that I've gotten in the past 24 hours. I appreciate y'all support. I hope that you guys also check out my other YouTube channel, DJJ Erica Music Lounge. If you haven't already, subscribe. Okay, I already put it in the community tab on my page. You guys could go there or just search DJJ Erica Music or DJJ Erica Music Lounge. It'll pop right up, and it has a lot of R&B, hip hop, throwback jams and stuff like that. But I just had to say this. Like, I don't know how many people been cheated on before, But the shit fucking hurts. And we have normalized some serious toxicity in this black community where we have made it so it's like, yeah, bitch, I got cheated on, but we back together. Why do you want to keep jumping in bed with somebody who got someone else's cum all over their face for the next 6 weeks? You understand me? Do your research, y'all. I'm not lying, okay? It's dirty out here. Y'all need to be praying, trying to figure out what y'all trying to do with yourself. And that goes for everybody in the black community, not just the gays, not just this and this. Because we're going to have people that's going to come in the comment section and say, well, y'all going through that because y'all need to be with a man, or y'all going through that. Because no, that's not the case. Because why is all these heterosexual women running around here, single mothers, and got STDs up the wazoo because she's dealing with dirty men out here too? This is a people and human problem. So I hope that everybody in the black community start getting their thoughts and their minds together and start cleaning up their act and clean up their spirit and their self-esteem. Okay? Because your self-esteem has to be low for you to be able to lay up and continue to lay up with somebody that you know cheated on you and did all them nasty, ratchet things that they do to you to that stranger on the street and bring it back to you, mamas. And for anybody that's out there that's probably saying, oh, well, the Bible said, or this. No, I don't think God would want you to be in a relationship that doesn't service you, don't serve you nothing. You understand? It's supposed to be reciprocated in a relationship. If you're being faithful, the partner that you're with is supposed to reciprocate that. This is not supposed to be a thing where you're faithful, loyal to them, change them. What the hell? I mean, can we try to figure out the difference between a wife and a slave? Because if you're somebody's wife, you're supposed to be their better half. You're supposed to support them, but at the same time, they're supposed to treat you right. And it's not being treated right isn't about them being able to buy you jewelry and shit. I'm talking about spiritually feeding you, making sure that you're taken care of mentally, appreciating you, respecting you, and who you are as a human being in your spirit, in your temple. Because each time a person that you're with, okay, is doing something that violates them, it's going to violate you in the process. And I'm talking about violation as in cheating on you and then hopping back in bed with you the next day. It's nasty. And I don't care whether it's a fake dick. I don't care if it's a real dick. I don't care if it's a fake tongue, a real tongue. It's nasty. And I would not want nobody kissing on me. That is a deal breaker for me. Now, it might not be a deal breaker for you, but I'm tired of seeing all these cute ass females out here getting played the fuck down, all in the name of a marriage, okay? All in the name of what is the point? I don't care if you're straight, gay, trans. Listen, mamas, you can do better. You really can do better, okay? Because really, the person you laying up with has to be a loser to be fucking anything other than you in the bad bitch that you are. If they are out here stepping out on you, they're playing themselves. A wise man, and most of you guys may know who this is, singer, composer, genius, Prince once said, I can't be played. A person that plays me, tries to play me, plays themselves. And y'all need to keep that in your head. Okay? The next time somebody tried to play you, you tell them when they come with that, oh, it was a mistake. Oh, I fell over. Oh, I took advantage. Listen, nothing against you. But understand, I can't get played. A person that tries to play me plays themselves. And baby, you just played yourself. And take your ass on out. Now, I'm not saying immediately that's going to happen when you're sharing a household with somebody. But make your plan of exit and get out. And a lot of these women, I know they're well off. It comes off that way. I don't know. I'm not clocking nobody's bank account. But when you have the amount of attention and followers that a lot of these people have, you should have enough finances for you to find another place, start over, and leave that abusive relationship. Because for every man or woman who's willing to cheat on you, treat you bad, abuse you, there are 30 million more who will treat you right. Stop wallowing and thinking that you deserve anything less than what you want in your relationship. There is absolutely no reason why you're not getting at least 90% of what you want in a relationship. And that includes someone being faithful to you and honoring you every day that you wake up. Life is short. We know when we're born, but we never know when this is the last day. for the most part. And even when we do know it's the last day, it's never enough time. Stop letting people, stop letting people take your time. Stop letting people destroy the time you have on this planet. If these people want to spend their earthly realm time being whores, let them, and you take your ass out the door and go find somebody who's going to respect you and fully love you until your dying day. Fuck all this internet shit. The same way it comes, it goes, baby. You understand me? And we're all on a clock and it's running out of time. And it's up to you whether you want to spend this little bit of time you have here being miserable and chained to somebody who's treating you like shit, or go find your happiness. And sometimes your happiness may be just being single until someone stands up to the plate. And by all means, I'm not being unrealistic. I'm talking about people with integrity, respect, and true love for the person that they're with. I just feel embarrassed for the femmes. And this is back to my lesbian community people. I'm embarrassed for the femmes right now. Because as someone who is viewed in a more masculine light as a female, I am embarrassed. And I apologize for all of them. And don't think I'm on some Derek Jackson shit, on some fucking relationship guru shit, because that's really not my shit. But I know I've been in a strong, healthy relationship. And the thing that's been keeping me going is communication, being dedicated, and choosing to put the person I'm with, my woman, first, and seeing exactly and having communication. Because if there's no communication, relationships die, you know? And when you feel like, okay, this relationship is going sour, why add on to the issues you already have by adding other people to the bedroom? Like, that's causing more issues. On top of that, you're causing additional possible health issues. Now, and I'm not talking about people who decided to take a break, you get back together. If you have decided, okay, we're taking a break, do you, do me, and I want to clear my mind and figure out whether you're the one, and something happens in between there, I don't consider that cheating. But if you are in a committed relationship, you are lying, you are deceiving this person who thinks that everything is fine when it's not, and you are choosing to sleep on them and not let them know what the tea is and be real with them. And I'm not even saying let them know what the tea, because I'm talking about behind their back, just doing it, period, and putting their health at risk, and not being honest about it. And just saying that I'm selfish. And I just didn't give a fuck. Stop lying and manipulating females out here, saying, "Oh, it was a mistake. I didn't know." You didn't know. You been knew you wanted to fuck that person. You figured out what you needed to do to fuck that person. You reschedule. Like, people out here that cheat, they go around people's schedule to make sure they get that nut. Think about that shit. Before you cheat on somebody, and you have somebody who's like literally by your side at your hip, imagine all the time is being like that they're taking just to organize and make sure they get that fuck outside of the relationship. Bitch, please, okay? Do it to me. You're single the next day. I don't care whether we're married. I don't give a fuck what it say. Because you understand me? The vows, it says for better, for worse on both ends. I don't know who the hell out here marrying people and telling the women that they only have to follow their vows, and telling these studs or these men out here that they don't have to follow their vows, and it's okay for them to cheat on their wives, and their wives is going to continue to be there for them. But baby, that's not how this shit work, okay? It needs to be on both ends. And if it's not equally yoked, then you may need to leave, and you may need to start over and come again. Because like I said before, if you're getting the thought of cheating and it's getting calculated in your head, before you act upon it, you're already thinking about it. Then you're going over to get to know the person that you want to fuck. Then you this, and this. The moment that you feeling like that, you should go over to your actual wife or partner and say, "Look, I'm going through a lot of shit in this relationship. I feel at this point it's so bad right now that I've been thinking about stepping out. That's how bad it is. To avoid putting their health at risk. If you really love somebody, you wouldn't risk their health and life. And I know how serious it is from a real life perspective, you know? So please, y'all, the shit is real out here. You know, motherfuckers make it seem like STDs ain't shit because it's a 2021 and you could just pop a pill. But who the fuck wants to have to pop a pill or two pills the rest of their life just to stay alive? You know? It's not fair. Especially when you've been loyal to somebody, when you've been honorable to somebody, when you've taken care of somebody, when you helping to build somebody's empire, when you're helping them to make it so they can feed not only themselves and their extensive family, their mamas, their sisters, their cousins, the kids that they may have, and they can't honor you by keeping their fucking legs closed and their tongue in their mouth, like really, or keeping their dick in their pants, for Christ's sakes. Why are you with them? And I hope that whoever needs to see this, but fuck it, but the ride or die shit is just, to me, it's corny. And this is just me replying to a comment. Literally, do you really want to die for somebody that's supposed to love you? A person who loves you don't want you to die. I don't like that phrase ride or die, because the person that I love, I don't want them to die. Why the fuck would I purposely want them to die for me? If anything, I would try to save them, but I wouldn't expect my girlfriend to die for me. Like, you know what I mean? I just don't like that idea. And when you're thinking ride or die, these hoes ain't out here doing no Bonnie and Clyde shit. Motherfuckers is out here just fucking whatever they can find. So you think that you should just die because your partner is a whore? You let them go die alone and break up with them and go find somebody who's speaking life into you. I'm not over here dealing with a partner and we not speaking life into each other. Me saying this in my ride or die, that's not speaking life into my girl. That's not speaking life. What? I don't understand that. You know, people think it's cute. You know, do what you want to do. That's what it is. It's a phrase. I'm not trying to be so deep with it, but I am being deep with it because it's really, if we really sit and think about that term, how toxic is that term alone? Ride or die. So they supposed to ride with you until the wheels really fall off because you're toxic as fuck? No, baby. That's not how life is supposed to work. You need to figure that out. I understand. It is a phrase. It's a phrase that we're so comfortable with that we don't sit and really think about that shit. We be like, yeah, that's my ride or die. And then think about a cheater in their head saying, that's my ride or die. And they out here just fucking on whoever the fuck they can find. And then going back to that girl that's helping to build them up and saying that's my ride or die. So this bitch will catch AIDS for you and die? Like, bitch, no. Y'all all need fucking counseling. Not on purpose. Not trying to be funny about it. I'm serious. Like, really, who the fuck really wants to purposely catch a disease and die for somebody that they're dating? What the fuck? This person that you've been living, I'm 29. My birthday is in 2 weeks. And I'm about to be 30 years old. And there is no way in hell, and I'm pretty sure most of the ladies that's on here is damn near been in this planet for at least 2 decades now. There is no way in hell I've been busting my ass trying to be a successful person, trying to get through racism, cops, police brutality, all types of bullshit. And for the past 29 years of my life, okay? Let's say 25 years of my life. And now I'm 30 and I've been in a 5-year relationship. You've been in my life for 5 out of the 30 years that I've been here on the planet. And I'm going to let you fucking kill me, bitch? You ain't even been around for the real ride. Like, come the fuck on. Like, I'm excuse my French, but what are these females out here thinking? Truly. Like, and it don't come with, because somebody got money do not mean, I'm going to tell you this. Money shows people who you truly are. Fuck all that, it's a mistake. If you are doing some shit like that and you got the money to fund it, that shows that you ain't shit. Because you feel like you could keep buying your girl's pussy. and now you're treating her like a whore. You out here being a whore, and now you're treating your girl like a whore, and you're using money to keep her around. That's just not it. You look extra lame to me. Ain't no fucking amount of money worth my life. The devil could call me today and say, I'll give you $1,000,000, but you gotta die tomorrow. I'm not taking it. Nothing is worth my life. You know how many celebrities we have lost in the past 20 years that seen $1,000,000, that seen $2,000,000, that seen $10,000,000, and they're now in a grave right now. Money can't buy you life. And I'll be damned if anybody try to manipulate me, because the same way they can make money, you can make money too. Stop being lazy. Stop depending on other people to live off it. Because see, that's the thing that we don't want to talk about. We don't want to talk about all of these prissy bums that we have out here that are females. They talk about men, they talk about masculine people being bums, not, this, and this, but it's a lot of females as bums too. That's not me saying that you shouldn't get with somebody who has their finances together. Please make sure you get with somebody who got their finances together. You don't want to be with no leech, but you also don't want to be relying on nobody for survival. Anything can happen to them. Whether the person is a good person, bad person, people die out of nowhere. You don't want to set it up for your kids to not have shit because you just think laying on your back and getting your pussy ate or getting fucked is all you have to do in order for you to survive in the world. That's just not what it is. Like, for real. And that's that. And when you carry that mentality into a marriage, that's how you stay in a relationship with somebody after they done fucked the entire community. And then still coming back to you, girl, please, you got to love yourself more and trust that you can build up. And honestly, one of the greatest comebacks or big examples of an abused woman making something for herself after getting out of an abusive relationship is Tina Turner. Tina Turner. Yes, I'm talking about Tina Turner. If she could do it, you could do it too. Because this lady made a comeback when she was 45 years old in the music industry. That's damn near impossible. After being in an abusive relationship and done with racism and everything else in between. And she had to travel the world and do all types of stuff. If she could start over, you could start over. Okay? Ladies, please. I'm just saying, y'all. That's just me. I wanted to come on here and just talk about this because it was bothering me. And I'm chilling at my house, so I'm just like, why not? I did also want to show my face to all my new subscribers so y'all can catch the vibe that I'm on, because I feel like it's important for people to be able to see who I am and what I'm about. And I hope that you ladies that's watching right now, once you get off here, y'all give my podcast a chance. If you guys got an Android, whatever, look for my podcast. Look for the DJ Jericho podcast, and you guys will hear me talk about the celebrity news and stuff that you guys like. But I hope that, this is the beginning of something. I hope that this keeps you guys interactive. I know YouTube be with the fuck shit. I'll tell y'all to hit the notification bell, and YouTube be like, oh, she growing too fast. Let me make sure we don't notify none of these people that she's online. Listen, I'm going to ask y'all, if y'all like what I'm saying right now, y'all support me, just come and check back if you're not getting notified, because I pretty much post damn near every day. If it's not, I might take a break for 2 or 3 days, but I'm posting damn near daily because I'm always putting out news. I'm going to be recording a new podcast in the next 48, 72 hours or so, and I will be putting out more videos for you guys. But in the meantime, I'm over here trying to build a media brand. I'm doing this independent, and I am a real DJ. And if you guys like R&B music, go to my other YouTube channel, DJ Jericho Music Lounge. I already put an ad on that on the other video, so I'm pretty sure maybe if you guys haven't subscribed to that channel, but go there. It's therapeutic. It's some good ass music, and it's mixed by me. All right. And I hope that my LGBT ladies is willing to support a new face, a part of the community. I'm hoping that my black woman that's out there is willing to support another black female. I feel like it's a lot of divisions between that. They feel like, oh, because you identify as this, or you're this, and this. We're not. We're all people at the end of the day. And I just like to talk to my audiences, even the men out there. If y'all want to support me, I got love for everybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm a human being at the end of the day. So, I want to hear what some of y'all thoughts on the things that I was talking about. Y'all could sound off in the comment section if you guys have any experiences in regards to being cheated on. But I'm just not understanding why all these pretty ass females keep staying in these shitty ass relationships. I'm really not understanding it. And somebody just need to, like, I don't know, hit me up. I got a Instagram page at DJJ Erica, and you could DM me and help me understand why all of these pretty ass females, whether they're on YouTube or out in the streets, is out here allowing hoe ass motherfuckers playing with their lives to run their fucking lives and cheat on them. Like, no. Hell no. Especially if you're a mother. Like, you need to start leading by example for your children. You would not, look at your babies, look at your boys and your girls that you have. Could you imagine somebody treating, or somebody purposely trying to give your child an STD because they're hoes, and you out here doing it, leading by example, doing it with their father or whatever girl that you're dating or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, come on, y'all, we got to do better. And we got to stop supporting toxic shit. Everybody is just like really on some like, it's whatever, whatever. It's whatever, whatever. Look, oh, you judgmental because you said it ain't about judging people. It's about seeing the bullshit in people. And I'm hoping that the people that's out here that have an issue with cheating, stay single, be a hoe, and then when you're ready to settle the fuck down, get some damn counseling so you can focus on being faithful. There's absolutely no reason when your ass is over 25, 26, probably older, and you're still out here just out here being a whore and saying that you're married, baby. That's not a marriage. That's bullshit. And I feel like when people do that, they're holding somebody's hostage. You are holding somebody's wife hostage when you out here marrying folks and you're not ready to just like keep it in your pants and not be out here fucking whatever else you see. Like, you're supposed to be done whoring once you get married for the most part, unless you got some type of arrangement in your tribe, poly, whatever the fuck. But I just don't get it. I don't get why all these pretty women are out here allowing these studs, allowing these men to dog them out, cheat on them, put their health at risk, and then trying to. That shit is embarrassing as fuck. That shit is embarrassing as shit. I could not, like, I just don't get it. And I know somebody's going to watch this or somebody's going to pass this video along and somebody's going to feel away. And honestly, I don't care. I don't care because I didn't make the video for them. I made it for the women out here that know they can do better, but choose not to and don't want to take the value of what they are, which is you're priceless and your life is priceless. You just, come on, y'all. But yeah, if you guys have any experiences on being cheated on, what steps did you do to get out of that bad relationship? Any ladies that's in a relationship right now and being cheated on, I hope this encouraged you. You guys might comment below and say why you decided to stay. And I am not here to judge. If that's what you want to do, at the end of the day, that is your body. It's not mine. It's not technically directly affecting me. However, I feel like sometimes human beings need other human beings to help them get a wake up call. And I feel like even though I have a certain amount of people watching right now that may be on some like, what is she talking about? Whatever. I know that there is probably one or two ladies out there, even if it's a million people that watch this. I know that at least, even if 99,999,900,000 of you guys feel like I ain't shit for calling cheaters out, I know it might be two ladies that might benefit from this and get out of a fucked up situation, and I'm okay with that because I know what I'm doing and what I'm saying is coming directly from the heart, and it's something that the higher power that God told me to do in this moment because I had no schedule today. Like, I plan on taking my ass to sleep right now, but I just felt something in my spirit that I felt like I needed to say this to you guys. And I could have just came on here just to bullshit and be on some self-loathing and being conceited and egotistical, trying to, brag about myself and how great I am. But what am I doing for the people? Because I'm supposed to be out here to be a commentator and talk and podcast and be a messenger and to communicate to people. And when I'm communicating, I want to do something that's helping people, not just to be on here just to come off and be egotistical and be that big person and this, and this. I want to talk to people, but I also want to make a difference, and I also want to help people out there because not a lot of people, especially in the lesbian community, that's going to keep it real and spit the real to y'all. And there's not enough people, especially in the black community, who's not going to sit here and spit the real to y'all. Most people, they don't. And that goes for people speaking about black men as well. I'm talking to my people. And even my people who's not black, I'm talking to you too, to the women out there. You know what I'm saying? That's in an abusive relationship, no matter what creed. We all go through the same shit for the most part. It might look different because how you dress, how this, and this, but for the most part, we all go through the same shit. We all gotta pay bills. We all gotta fucking eat, whether we want to eat or not. We all gotta try to keep a roof over our head. I don't think anybody really wants to be destitute and fucked where they can't survive, or make it out in life. We all are the same, you know. But this is my gift. This is what I do, you know. Talk to people. But y'all sound off below. I think I'm gonna try to make this an hour long. Why not? But y'all can sound out below if y'all want to say any more comments. Let me just see who wrote on here because I seen a couple of comments pop through. I don't know if they're still on here. Okay, here it is. All right. Remello Radio. Okay, Remello Radio says sometimes some people are so loyal and ride or die until it takes a deal breaking, heartbreaking situation to get the ride or die person to let go of the relationship. It is a phrase, or is it you saying phrase or phase? Um, but yeah, it is. That's so true. What you're saying is so true. And Mia Grass, you had the same question. That's always been my question. Like, really, why the hell are you in a relationship? Why the hell are you getting married if you gonna cheat? And honestly, why the hell are you going through cheating when before you get to fucking and sucking and doing all this stuff, you get the thoughts in your head on doing it. So I'm sorry. When people come out and be like, oh, it was a mistake, I didn't know what I was doing. So did somebody crawl into your brain? Did a person or a roach crawl in your brain and just like finagle your fucking insides in your brain to make you like I don't understand that. That's the shit that I just feel like is very narcissistic and manipulative. And they know what the fuck they're not, getting in a relationship, which means if somebody's cheating on you, that means that they really don't want you. They want what you can give to them. And that can be your mind, which is helping them build what they need. That could be your looks, which is helping them to create an image that people like to see. But when somebody's cheating on you, you are not really what they want. That's just what it is. Because if you are what they want, they wouldn't do anything to fuck it up. I've seen so many people in my life who's been in relationships with somebody who was a consistent cheater, dogging them out, and then eventually they end up breaking it off after being in a relationship for a long time, and then they catch themselves coming around and they see that person and that person is in a new relationship and that person is actually a good fucking mate to them, even though that person was trash to the other person. That means they found the person that they really love and they don't want to fuck it up. If a person is willing to fuck a situation up and they feel like it's really so great, it's because they don't think it's that great. That's just what it is. Nobody, if you have a job, for instance, if you go to your job today, let's do an example. If you go to your job today, right? You walk in there, say you working at a cash register, right? We all know stealing is wrong. We all know that if we go in our job today and decide to fuck up some filing and steal some money, we're gonna more likely be unemployed, right? And then we're not gonna be able to pay the light bill, the gas bill. We might end up being homeless. But you still gonna go out there. Now, how many of y'all will purposely go out there and steal from your employer so you can be homeless on the street? Anybody who would really do that with the utmost confidence and go to the register and take $1,000 out of the drawer right now? You wouldn't do that. Even if you're thinking about doing it, your common sense and conscience will say, bitch, what the fuck is you doing? You're really about to ruin your life, bitch. We about to be homeless with the shit you about to do. Motherfucker. That's the same thing with cheating. Okay, that shit is pre-calculated. Motherfuckers know what they're doing when they're cheating. They just don't want to get caught. A lot of you motherfuckers, if y'all thought y'all wouldn't get caught stealing, y'all would go up in your job and take it. But since you know you might get caught, even though you want it, you're not going to do it. Or you know your life is going to go downhill for doing it, you're not going to do it. That's a decision. The same way it's a decision to drive across town and go lay in between the legs of another person who's not your girlfriend or your wife. Now, that's just what it is. Call me crazy, call me whatever you want. It don't matter if you're in a same sex relationship, heterosexual relationship. If you're cheating on somebody, it's on purpose because you're not satisfied. You're selfish. You may not love yourself, because I don't understand why you would purposely just be out here just sleeping with everybody when you really have the best thing at home. Like, there's so many holes that you can just go in. Okay, trying to be safe here. But there's not many places in the world where you could really lay with somebody and say, I feel relieved. This person really has my back. Like, one loyal person is worth 20 million times more than two or three hoes. Let's sink that in. But anyway, thank you guys for coming to my platform. Comment below, have you ever been cheated on before? And for the people that's out there that has cheated, I know I'm pretty sure it's people that I've seen on here that's cheated before, that's watching me. I'm not here to judge y'all, but I hope that y'all really try to stop being selfish and get the help that you need, and try to work on loving yourself enough to make sure that the person that you claim to love get that proper love that they need. And think about your health and their health. That's all. But I'm done with my rant. It's been a whole hour. I got other shit to do. But yeah, appreciate y'all rocking with me. I hope you guys, if you guys are just coming into life, if you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I'm building my podcast. This is going to be the greatest podcast independently made by a DJ. I used to say a female DJ, but I'm just going to say a DJ. And I'm going to continue to build my audience, because I believe in myself, you know. But my last thought is, before you get back with that cheater, sit and, like I said before, reflect on that. Think about that person doing all them nasty, ratchet things that they do to you, to a stranger, and then hopping in your bed. And like I said, all that sperm and DNA stay in your mouth for about 6 weeks, even if you brush your teeth and shit. Think about that, and them coming to bed and kissing you in the morning. But anyway, I'm off of here. Have a blessed night. I'm going to catch y'all on the next video. Much love. And y'all know what I'm about to say. Peace.